On the 13th of December 2018, the Hytale announcement trailer was released. Since then, it has garnered close to 58 million views, and speculation on Hytale's release has been an ever-present topic on subreddits, Twitter and YouTube. Of course, before any release we should expect a launch trailer. In fact, Hypixel has said as much, stating on a number of occasions that as the beta draws nearer they will amp up trailer production and such. But what does this mean? What can we expect from a second trailer and when will it go live? My name is Duck, you're watching Hycast, and these are the questions that I will be answering tonight. So, when can we expect this second trailer? Well, for the most part this is anyone's guess, but there are some clues we can go into that can nudge us in the right direction. Recently, Hypixel Studios appeared at a game dev event at the Northern Ireland Game Dev Network. Knowing this, we decided to sit the talk out, saving the limited seats for graduates and people actively involved in the game dev industry. However, having talked to some of our community friends who have attended the talk, we can tell you this. The positions on their website are mainly only available for at most a few months, as they are ramping up production and will be moving into publication as reportedly said by Sean McCafferty, Hypixel Studios' Chief Operating Officer. But let's just take a step back on that one. We could be reading too much into Sean's words here. While Hytale is meant to release this year, we cannot jump to any conclusions. After all, this event was aimed at attracting people toward their job applications page. They are looking to expand their team. This was not some hint of an impeding release unfortunately, and more so of a call to action to get potential employees to apply. Regardless, what is a few months anyway? The only concrete answer I can give you is less than a year. Anything more specific than that is simply just a guess or a statement based on an assumption. All I can say is that we can expect the trailer around the time of the beta announcement, as insinuated by the Hypixel team. This was covered in our roadmap video, speculating that a second trailer would likely launch sometime in June, or if we're lucky, at the end of May. The only thing we know for certain is that we cannot expect any trailer until Hypixel are ready to release a beta. You don't need much to know this, just read what they have to say on Twitter. Since we pretty much know that a second trailer will be launched before the beta, our best guess is that a second trailer would be primarily an announcement trailer, which would give us the launch date of a beta and tease whatever is coming. We made a video speculating on what you can expect from the beta, so I'm just going to touch on it here. The beta will probably be very based around the sandbox elements of the game, meaning the trailer will probably be pretty focused on this, showing off as many mechanics, environments and mobs as possible in a short and engaging trailer. It should show off the game's creative aspects, showcasing building and the exploratory aspects, such as mining, fighting and the different biomes. I think a big focus of this trailer will also be the cooperative and online play, another huge focus of Hytale as a game. One of the first things we knew about the game was that it was going to be designed for online play and would solve many of the issues Hypixel had when running a server for the other big block sandbox, Minecraft. The game is designed to have good netcode, an anti-cheat, and the ability for mods to be auto-downloaded when you join a server. Therefore, I think it makes sense that the trailer may contain a lot of online and cooperative gameplay. Assuming the beta launches with access to the creator tools, it is likely that the trailer will tease these, showing off some cinematics and acting as a testament to the flexibility of these tools. However, I don't think that a beta announcement trailer will be cinematic focused. In fact, it will realistically be a gameplay trailer. This is because it's advantageous for a developer to show off as much gameplay as possible, to really show off what the experience will be like. Authenticity helps with expectations after all. Along with gameplay, I would expect this trailer to either contain a better look at the creator tools and model maker, or launch alongside a showcase of these tools. As I covered in our roadmap video, I think it's pretty likely that these tools will launch alongside the beta, as to allow creators to get a handle on these tools and start work on custom content and models as soon as possible. These tools being such a selling point of Hytale means that they're almost guaranteed some feature time in an announcement which contains a trailer, as no doubt Hypixel want to get as much information out about them as possible. Now that doesn't mean that Hytale won't launch without a flashy cinematic trailer that will make you excited to play the game. Of course not, and I can speculate all I want about that, but it's still pretty far off and purely speculative, so you got to take everything I say here with a pinch of salt. However, there are some things we know for certain that we don't have to speculate about, such as the fact that the majority of you watching this video are not subscribed. We work super hard on our content to make it as varied and engaging as possible, so if you enjoy our videos we would love it if you would subscribe. Rumour has it that if you subscribe to Hycast you get a free Kweebec, although we still haven't verified that one, so you may as well take your chances and find out. We also just passed 500 Twitter followers, which is a pretty big milestone for us. We would love it if you consider dropping us a follow and helping us hit the next goal. Anyway, let's continue talking about a cinematic trailer. If you look at most major games released in the last 5 years, the majority of them have a cinematic trailer and a gameplay trailer. Now, Hytale already has a cinematic style announcement trailer. As I discussed, it's likely that a gameplay trailer will now be used as a beta announcement. Now here is where I have a hot take. I think that before the official full release of the game, we will get a cinematic trailer, which will show off what the creator tools are really capable of. I think that this trailer will give us as much information about the story as possible, a bit of information about the antagonist, and the first in-engine look of our primary villain, Varen. Now, there's a good few reasons that cinematic trailers are so popular right now. Pure and simple, they're pretty cool generally, and they tend to make the game look incredible, showing off the game in a way that is flattering for the mechanics and showcasing the most important aspects of the game. Cinematics also generally do a fantastic job of setting the scene and telling us what we can expect from the story. Generally, these trailers are filled with foreshadowing and are good at setting the scene and showing us where the gameplay will take place. I mean, look at Cyberpunk's original cinematic trailer and tell me that Night City doesn't look incredible. I would expect all of Hytale's alt verses and Orbis to receive a feature at some point in this trailer. And of course, the only one we've seen so far is Orbis, so the trailer may be thoroughly exciting. Now, a trailer like this isn't likely to happen until the full release. The Hytale team are likely busy to be putting in as many hours as possible into the game from now until the beta, trying to give us the most polished package possible. This means that it's unlikely that a showcase trailer would be launched as a beta announcement. Furthermore, a cinematic trailer would certainly build hype around Hytale's full launch and further increase the game's public profile. Of course, there are absolutely no guarantees of a cinematic trailer. Although a trailer like this would be amazing, they generally take a lot of work to pull off, and whether the time and effort to put into a trailer like this would be better used elsewhere will be a decision that Hypixel Studios will have to make. And that is if they're even considering a machinima style trailer. Well, personally, I hope that a trailer like this is released at some point in the future. We have to remember that this being Hypixel's first game is a lot of work, so they may not be even considering a trailer in this style. Although, with Hypixel now being a part of Riot Games, this might be something the larger studios may suggest to Noxie and the Hytale team. I mean, just look at some of the cinematics for Valorant, one of which has 6.6 million views on YouTube. Personally, I enjoyed both of these trailers, and after watching the first trailer, I actually went straight onto Valorant and played a few games, so it's clear that these trailers generally have a positive effect on a game. A second trailer is almost certainly inevitable, however, when it releases is up in the air. It's likely that its focus would be on the mechanics and gameplay of the game, as well as to prepare us for a beta. A third trailer is also plausible. Hopefully, we can expect a third trailer to give us a sneak peek into the story of the game, unveiling to us some of the background of the story and hopefully featuring a burning Kweebec at some point. What do you think would be in a second trailer? Do you think we can expect a third trailer? Let us know in the comments. We do our best to reply to as many as we can, and read all of them. And if you're interested in an alternative monetization system for Hytale, you can see that video on the left of your screen now. If you feel like something more similar to this, however, you may want to watch our roadmap video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.